Have you ever felt like everything you built was slipping away? Like success turned into failure overnight, and the people who once stood with you started to disappear? This story isn't just about loss. It's about resilience, love, and the power of starting over. Stay till the end, because this might just change the way you see life. Joseph had everything a person could wish for: a successful business, a beautiful home, a loving wife, and 2 adorable children. He had built his empire through years of hard work, and it seemed like nothing could shake his world. But life is never without its trials. One day, everything changed. It all started with an unexpected economic crisis. Joseph's successful business began to fall apart. Orders stopped coming in, investors left, and debts kept increasing. He did everything he could to save it, but the more he tried, the worse it got. In just a few months, he lost nearly everything: his company, his property, and his money. The people who once respected him now turned away. Friends stopped calling, relatives whispered behind his back, and even some of his closest ones distanced themselves. Joseph was heartbroken. The pressure was too much to handle. Every night, he lay awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering how he had gone from success to failure. Negative thoughts filled his mind. He felt like a burden to his family, as if he had lost all his value. He stopped talking much and spent most of his time alone. One evening, as he sat lost in thought on the balcony, his wife, Eliana, came to him, held his hand, and said, "Joseph, do you remember the vows we made to each other? In prosperity or hardship, I will stand by you." I meant those words from my heart. Tears welled up in Joseph's eyes. He had expected her to complain about their lost comforts, to express regret over their situation, but instead, she was giving him strength. "But I have failed, Eliana. I have nothing left to give you and the children," he said weakly. Eliana gently wiped his tears and smiled softly. "You have love, you have skills, you have determination, and most importantly, you have your family. Money comes and goes, but what we have is more valuable than any crisis." Her words sank deep into Joseph's heart. He looked at his wife, the woman who stood beside him in every difficulty, and realized that true wealth was not in money or business, but in love and companionship. A few days later, Joseph noticed something strange. Eliana's favorite gold bangle was missing. When he asked her about it, she tried to change the subject with a smile. After his persistent questioning, she finally admitted, "I sold it. We needed money to manage household expenses." Joseph's eyes filled with tears. He had never imagined that his wife would sacrifice something so dear to her just to keep their home running. In that moment, he deeply understood that Eliana wasn't just offering words of support, she was fighting this battle alongside him. One evening, Eliana held his hand and said, "Joseph, we still have one valuable thing, our house. What if we sell it, move into a rented place, and use the money to restart your business?" Joseph hesitated. "But this is our home. How can I ask you and the kids to leave?" She smiled. "A house is just walls, but home is where we are together. We can rebuild, but only if we take a step forward." Encouraged by her words, they sold the house and moved into a small apartment. With the money, Joseph started a new business, this time with careful planning. The journey was tough, profits were low, but Eliana stood by him, managing expenses and supporting him every step of the way. Slowly, his business grew, and within a few years, they were financially stable again. One evening, sitting on their new balcony, Joseph said, "I lost everything once, but I never lost you. You were my biggest strength." Eliana smiled. "As long as we have each other, we'll always find a way." This story teaches us that true wealth is not in money or possessions, but in love, loyalty, and the people who stand by us. Life is full of ups and downs, but those who face hardships with courage and support from loved ones always find a way to rise again. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories. See you in the next video.